What's that? Dang. My bad, y'all. What's up, man? It's Abwon, and this is Before You Watch. Spoiler-free TV show and movie reviews. This is the third installment. The first one was Batman vs. Superman. The second one was The Jungle Book, which was a few days ago, being promoted right now. And today it's Barbershop, or The Barbershop. The next cut. I thought it was the final cut, but it's the next cut. Or Barbershop 3, which is what I'm going to be saying for the entire movie. Before I even start, it's so crazy seeing Ice Cube go from NWA and F the Police to Are We There Yet? Like, it's so crazy. Talk about branding. This man is a legend. That's my dude, too. We be clubbing. That's my dude, yo. That's my guy. Shout out to Ice Cube. But anyway, to the movie review. Let's get into it right now. One thing I've always liked about the Barbershop movies is that they give you a very interesting look into what goes on at an urban barbershop. Now, I got dreads, so you already know I'm not going to pro cuts and I'm not going to super cuts. They're going to look at me like, bruh, what are you doing? JJ's is down the block. So, so I already know what goes on there. But for the people that don't frequent, like, urban barbershops, they probably they're going to watch these movies. They probably seen these movies and they're like, oh, wow, like, that's interesting. And this movie is no different. It's not as funny as the first two, but I feel like the writing is a lot better after the first 20 minutes. I mean, the first 20 minutes of the movie are super corny, like corny as hell. They're introducing new characters and reintroducing returning characters. Now, this movie, The Barbershop is... It's combined with a hair salon, and we all know how catty females can be, especially dealing with alpha males, and I feel like that brings a very interesting and entertaining dynamic to this movie. Characters like Dion Cole, though, like the comedian Dion Cole, had absolutely no relevance to this film. Like, what were you even doing? His character... I felt like this dude didn't read the script. He probably got offered the role like 3 days before shooting. He didn't read any of the script. And what he did was he just prepared a bunch of jokes and came to the set and used the audience as, you know, guinea pigs for his test material. And it failed. Like, a lot of times I was sitting there like, bruh, like, stop talking. It was a bunch of, hey, you thought that was funny. Well, the other day, blah, blah, blah. Nah, chill out. Stop right there. Chill. Yeah, and there was a lot of Dion Cole for the first 20 to 25 minutes. You're going to be sitting there scratching your head like, ugh, what did I get myself into? Like, did I really want to watch this? But after the hip-hop icon Tyga shows up and has his little scene, the movie absolutely picks up. It's good from there. After that, we good. From here on out, we straight. As I said before, this movie is not as funny as the first two, but I feel like the writing is definitely stronger. I feel like the acting is a lot stronger too. There were definitely some intense scenes. There were some scenes where I was like, wow, like, these people are really taking this movie seriously. And then there were roles, you know, there was one particular role where it was definitely a serious role and Eve was struggling not to laugh in that entire scene. When you watch it, you'll understand what I'm saying. Also, there are a few subplots in this movie. There's one subplot in particular that's really entertaining. Well, for me, it was really entertaining and interesting. And shout out to Meek Mill, too. Y'all, I don't care what any of y'all say. Meek Mill is winning. And when you watch this movie, you're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. And shout out to the cameraman, too, because he knew exactly what he was doing when this particular character was on the scene. Anyway... there are subliminal messages in this film as well. If you pay close attention, you'll definitely notice them. If you don't know by now, the Barbershop movies take place in Chicago, and we all know how that goes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then ignorance is bliss, I guess. Now, even though this movie is promoted as a quote-unquote family film, it's not. You need to be careful who you bring with you to this movie. If you're going to bring your 10-year-old child, I probably wouldn't do it. You might want to go take him to go see Jungle Book or something, because there's some cursing in this movie, man. And I don't mean the ones that they play on CBS. You know what I mean? Like, there's some cursing in this movie. There's definitely, like, sexual innuendo going on. I don't think there's any drug use, but just be mindful of who you bring with you to see this movie. This is probably going to be, like, a lot of couples in there anyway. But if you're trying to bring your kids, I probably wouldn't do it. The only major issue I had with this movie was the ending. There were like 6 of them. I don't know if the director just couldn't choose which route he wanted to go, but there were times where I was getting ready to leave, and then somebody else would look like they looked like they were getting ready to leave, and the movie kept going, and then we just looked mad awkward and just looked around the theater and sat back down like, oh, I guess Ice Cube doesn't want to end the movie yet. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, I really had no big issues other than that in the first 20 minutes, and that's why I give this movie a 7.8. I would have given this movie an 8, but if it wasn't for the multiple endings and the corny first 20 minutes, this movie would be a solid 8. But it's a really good 7.8 in my book, and I think that's my highest rating so far. And I'm not even that big on comedies. Like, I really don't even like comedies like that, but this movie was good. So I would go see it. If you're looking for a movie that's going to have you laugh hysterically, I don't think you should go watch it. You might want to go watch a movie like Zack and Miri Make a Porno, or like The Wedding Crashers, or even Neighbors. But if you're looking for a movie that's lighthearted, different from what's out right now, you know what I mean? You're not trying to watch a movie like Hardcore Henry or something like that. Yeah, I would check this movie out, especially if you've seen the other Barbershops too. You should definitely check this one out. Now, if Ice Cube can put together a really good barbecue movie, I'm in there, bruh. We in there. With that being said, I'm about to be out. I think my next review is probably going to be Fuller House or maybe Daredevil. As far as the next movie, who knows when that'll be. I don't know. Maybe it might be Captain America. I don't know. Who knows? But until then, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this via podcast, search Abwon over everything or just Abwon on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the review. You know, I got many more. And be good. I'm out.